As more and more companies jump on the electric vehicle bandwagon, we're starting to see an increase in the number of plug-in and low-emissions options for freight transportation. Most truck manufacturers now have some form of electric truck in development. Volvo Trucks, Scania, Peterbilt, Mitsubishi Fuso, and Daimler all have electric trucks in limited production or prototype testing phases. But for the most part, they're built for urban city routes and drayage duties, where duty cycles require a modest range of no more than 150 miles in a day. If you want to go long distance by zero-emissions truck, there are currently two players getting most of the spotlight: Tesla and its all-electric Megacharging Semi, and Nikola Motors and its Nikola One, Nikola Two, and Nikola Tre hydrogen fuel cell plug-in hybrid big rigs. Sure, there are some other companies entering the market. Daimler's Freightliner has the e-Cascadia it promises will go head-to-head with a Tesla Semi, and then there's the Thor electric truck too. But if we're talking companies that have already got books bulging ahead of production, then Tesla and Nikola are where the money is. Tesla has sat on the electric side, promising all-electric travel and ultra-quick megacharging at Tesla-owned megachargers along major routes and at customer delivery centres or warehouses where trucks can recharge in the time it takes them to be unloaded or loaded. At the same time, the Tesla Semi promises incredible performance over traditional internal combustion engine trucks, a new centre-seated driving position, and the same kind of autopilot functionality as Tesla's cars. On the hydrogen side has been Nikola Motors, promising long ranges from its hydrogen fuel cell trucks, plug-in capabilities for short trips and overnight charging, as well as its own network of high-capacity hydrogen refueling stations along major routes in Europe and North America. Producing hydrogen fuel on site from electrolysis using renewable energy, Nikola has claimed true zero-emission status, since it says its hydrogen won't come from reformed gas, as much commercial hydrogen does today. It's also said that while its own trucks will be able to refuel for free, owners of other non-Nikola hydrogen fuel cell vehicles will also be able to refuel for a small cost per kilogram of pumped fuel. Except this week, Nikola has said that it will make battery electric versions of its Nikola 2 and Nikola Tre trucks, and that customers will be able to order both variants at its special Nikola World 2019 conference in April this year in Arizona, alongside its hydrogen fuel cell variants. What's more, the battery version will come with a choice of 500 kilowatt hours, 750 kilowatt hours, or 1 megawatt hours of onboard battery storage. Depending on the coverage you read on the subject, this announcement is either a welcome addition to its existing plans, or it's another feather in the cap of Tesla because it proves that hydrogen is a waste of space. But what's really going on? Is Nikola Motors following some automakers and slowly backing away from hydrogen fuel cell technology? Or is there really a logical reason behind this announcement? While there's a possibility that the former is true, Nikola's official explanation does seem to make more sense. Namely that for short-haul duties, battery electric trucks are far more cost-effective than hydrogen fuel cell vehicles. If you don't believe me, here's exactly what it said via its Twitter account. Quote, "Battery electric vehicles at £80,000 uses approximately 2.25 kilowatt hours per mile in real weather and on normal hill routes. 1 megawatt hours gets around 400 miles. Only 19% of the battery is usable. In cold weather, you get 300 miles per 1 megawatt hour. Takes 69,000 to 1,700 cells at 68 grams for 1 megawatt hour. 10.5 thousand pounds weight in cells, 20,000 pounds truck weight. Fuel cell 80 kilogram hydrogen gets 7 to 10 miles per kilogram and uses the same 2.25 kilowatt hours per mile as BEV. Fuel cell weight is 15 to 17,000 pounds, so about 3 to 5,000 pounds less than the BEV. Fuel cell can't beat long haul, and BEV option for short haul. World needs both. ICE is enemy, not hydrogen or BEV. In other words, the folks at Nikola have revisited the designs of its trucks given currently available battery technology and decided that for city deliveries, battery makes far more sense than hydrogen fuel cells. There are, of course, logistic arguments too for using battery over hydrogen, especially in the urban environment. For example, it is far easier to install electric vehicle charging infrastructure than hydrogen fueling infrastructure in a busy, densely packed city because of the potential for hydrogen explosions, not to mention the larger physical space that a hydrogen fueling station takes up when compared to electric charging stations, because there's no need for big fuel tanks underground with an electric charging station. But there is, of course, one thing that we should acknowledge here. Tesla's semis are expected to have a range of between 300 miles per charge and 500 miles per charge. Efficiency, according to Tesla, is less than 2 kilowatt hours per mile, making it more efficient than the electric Nikola models. With Tesla's all-electric semis getting ever closer to production and the order books looking pretty healthy, it makes sense for Nikola to offer a direct competitor. And to do that, it does need an all-electric model. Will the hydrogen fuel cell Nikola truck model slowly fade into the background? Honestly, I don't think they will. In the city, battery electric will win out, but because Nikola is promising a range of 1,000 miles per fill for its hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, we think it's likely to be the choice for long-range cross-country haulage where drivers wouldn't need to worry about fueling. It's also further than the 650 miles that long-distance truckers manage during an average shift of cross-country long-distance driving. And as I'm sure we can agree, it's more important to reach zero emissions with our haulage than it is to worry about if the vehicle is battery-powered or hydrogen fuel cell-powered. Sure, hydrogen is less efficient, but if hydrogen, specifically renewably generated hydrogen, can take care of long-haul and battery electric can take hold of short-haul, then who am I to complain? It's zero emissions all round. That's it. Thanks for watching. Let us know if you liked it or you didn't like it below. Scribble a comment, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on a single episode. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are 3 ways that you can do that just below me in the show notes below. I'll be back soon with another episode, but until then, keep evolving.